Oh, yeah. It happens. Imagine.
It's
Was it today?
Yeah.
No, that was the 17th. December 17th.
That's it.
December 17th. Oh, it is.
Yes.
It's like at 3 o'clock. What was that? No, it's 7:50.
The city of about 80 grand, for operation with the committee.
All right, it is 10 o'clock. We will get started with the Board of County Commissioners for December 17th, 2024. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. First item is the agenda approval.
All right, Commissioners, no changes to the agenda as presented.
Make a motion to accept the agenda.
Are we adding? No, not right now.
It's
Okay,
in your motion.
on to the second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote.
Commissioner Boyer,
Yes.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Chairman Andretta.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right. Next is the consent agenda.
All right, Commissioner, on the consent agenda for today, I have the meeting minutes from December 12th, 10th and December 12th. I have a recreation permit application for the Peak gravel pit, and I have a resignation of James Graham from the county jail.
We'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote.
Commissioner Boyer,
Yes.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Chairman Andretta.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, do we have any public comment? There's no one in the room, but is there one online? Thank you. No public comment. Moving on to, we have no appointments, no land use, so we will jump to action items.
All right, Commissioners, first I have for you a resolution. Resolution number 24-52, resolution amending and restating resolution 24-45, authorizing a design engineering loan agreement in the amount of $200,000 for the Garden Public Improvement District from the Colorado Water Pollution Control Revolving Fund. Commissioners might remember I put this before you a few weeks ago. The state got back to me last week and said, "Oh, we'd like you to make these changes to this resolution." Thank you guys for doing that after I've already passed it. We did add Erica as a signature, so they want two signers on the document, and they want that to be listed in the resolution. That's the biggest change. Everything's pretty much remains the same.
Make a motion to accept the resolution 24-52.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Commissioner Spooner,
Yes.
Chairman Andretta.
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, Commissioners, I have the resolutions in order which I started them, not which in the order that I meant to put them in the agenda. So next, I have resolution number 24-51, resolution establishing and approving annual salaries for all non-elected employees for the county of Huerfano, Colorado for budget year 2025. This is a resolution recommended by CTSI that the county commissioners annually set all of the employee salaries and list those out. We used to include this as like a back page in the version of the county budget that department heads received, and that was in the public version. So including this, I think it's good. There is one typo where I have the salaries confused for Lindsay Martinez and Aslan Crisp. I have corrected that and sent it to Hannah. So request your approval of resolution 24-51 with the ability to make corrections if needed.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 24-51 to make adjustments as needed.
Second that.
With a motion and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote.
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Commissioner Widow,
Yes.
Chairman Jones,
Yes.
motion passes. 400.
My computer is.
Um,
I try to zoom in a little bit and it goes way in. It goes way out.
I need to check on if you.
This thing is having issues.
As a supposed to share every week. Got it? Got it backward.
Well, yeah, let me just see if I'm in the right. Nope, December 10th. Where the heck that come from? 6 seconds, so I'll see if I open it back up. Okay, I think I'm back.
Commissioners, let's have your request from Brittany for overtime for county dispatch. She's requesting an overtime be paid out for the communications center staff from the period beginning January 1st, 2025 through March 10th, 2025. While they have 2 new hires in training. I would ask that that period be adjusted to conform with pay periods. And we'll basically say that we're already in the pay period containing actually no, that starts next week. So the pay period that contains January 1st starts on December 29th. So if you want to start it effective December 29th through the pay period containing March 10th, that would be great. Or you can just ask us to make that adjustment and we'll make it work.
I'll make a motion to approve the overtime request for emergency management. The effective date of December 29th through March 10th to conform with what you say was
The pay periods.
pay periods.
Second that.
We have a motion and a second, any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Spoiler,
Yes.
Commissioner Widow,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. Commissioners, looks like we had a slight error in the detention overtime letter. Isn't in there, but I found it in my files here. So Sheriff Newman has requested that the detention staff be paid out overtime starting on January 1st, 2025 through July 1st, 2025. Due to the relation of the new detention officer that I was in your packet as at that pay sheet. Unless detention comes to full staff before this time. And he's also said that he may be asking for an extension of this time if their staff count does not increase. So this means that at this point they have 2 vacancies currently in the detention. I think I'm generally okay with this. Their current overtime runs through not December 29th, but that pay period after that. So it extends into January. I would ask that before this go into effect, because it wouldn't go into effect until we get paid today, paid the third, last pay period. So the pay period beginning on January 5th and running through January 18th is the next pay period where they're not currently promised overtime for. I would request that the sheriff's office submit their training records to us in the jail, both as far as new employee training and training for the Spillman system for jail employees, and the jail court system to make sure that their staff, we have a record that their staff has been trained on these things in order for them to receive overtime payouts.
Excellent. I agree.
I feel like there's other things that could be added there, but that's what's in my head at the moment.
And you don't want to put a freeze on hiring until the jail issues are.
I don't think we do. I mean, it's, no, but I would like to see what their schedule looks like. I would like their schedule to be in TCP, as well as them punching in and out of TCP. I think the jail does that already, but I'm not certain of that.
An emotion.
That,
Um,
so on
timekeeping must be clocked in and out of
TCP,
TCP. So those three items that Carl mentioned, you got them all?
the training records for for general new onboarding, for Spillman, and for
onboarding and Spillman.
and also that the timekeeping being that their schedules and that punches them out be inside TCP. Now we'll clean this up in post. Okay. Oh my God.
It's like what it was supposed to be.
Okay, so to clean this up, this will be from January 5th to the 18th.
It would start January 5th and run through approximately July 1st. Unless they come to full staff sooner than that. It's a long time. They shouldn't do it for a quarter. A quarter to 2 quarters.
I think so.
Okay.
So what would the full quarter look like?
So that would be on or about April 1st.
And then just say corresponding with the pay period.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve overtime pay period for detention staff from January 5th through April 1st, pending request for training records on onboarding and Spillman training, as well as timekeeping must be in TCP.
For the entire department.
For the entire jail or for,
For the entire jail.
Was it April 1st?
on or about April 1st. Of course, not the, pay period.
Second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
You need to add on anything about Spillman. I mean, the other
I think so.
specifics. Or
No, I think we can take it from there. Yeah, there might be a letter that I draft for you guys at your next meeting, go to Bruce to confirm all this, but, yeah. We can work with that.
Okay.
And motion and a second. Any further discussion?
No, we've already.
Hearing none, call for the vote.
Commissioner Sproule,
Yes.
Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Chairman Jones,
Yes.
motion passes. Thank you. All right, Commissioners, next I have a request to authorize a membership application to the Public Safety Alliance. This agreement will give our organization access to the Cyber Bytes Public Safety Alliance portal, where there is a lot of more information, such as ductwork monitoring and automated ILC feed are available. And there's no cost for membership or any of the services. The agreement is attached starting on page 44.
Make a motion to page is that again?
43. Starts up, the item starts on page 43.
Okay, make a motion to accept the PTSA membership agreement.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, Commissioners, next I have for you a cyber training through Ningeo. That was decided to include a very long email in there. The Ningeo software offers competitive resources to assist with end-user education, training, and assessment of our cyber networks. Ningeo is a cybersecurity awareness platform that focuses on delivering engaging micro-learning modules to help Huerfano County educate their employees on cybersecurity best practices. Some of the benefits are story-driven learning, micro-learning modules, scalable and customizable platform, continuous engagement, and effective metrics and reporting. So staff is recommending that the BOC approve the 2-year purchase of the Neo software for $9,959.76, of which $9,195 will be reimbursed through the state Homeland Security grant, and the county responsible for a grand total of $764.76. Those numbers in that motion are on page
66.
56.
I'll make a motion to approve the NGO software for $9,959.26 for the 2-year contract, $9,195 of which will be reimbursed through the state Homeland Security grant, and the county will be responsible for a total of $764.76.
Second, yeah.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote.
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, Commissioner, next I have for you your second December 2024 vendor on in the total of $113,914.75.
Make motion to pay somebody of $113,914.75.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
We will have another small one that will have from the end of the year that we hope to get approved afterwards, or do you want us to send it to you before? We send it.
We prepared.
Okay.
We have it already. We can talk to the commission about what's already there.
Most of it does, there's not waiting for some stuff, so.
Any further discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, Commissioners, next I have for you a request to accept the award for the off-system bridge grant. Currently in between funds already awarded and the low bid for the replacement of the County Road 543 bridge over the Huerfano River. We were awarded $208,474, which is 7% of the requested $297,820 to complete the project. The county will respond to the remaining $89,346. So with the original award and the supplement, the total project budget is $783,566 with $597,071 from CDOT and $186,495 from the county. It's roughly a 46-24 split.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept the system bridge program for the county road for 543 bridge for River in the amount of $200,474 with $89,376 in county matching.
I second that.
The motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote.
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Commissioner Waddell,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. And following that right along, Commissioner, I have for you a notice of award and an agreement for this project. This is awarding the project to TM Constructors Incorporated out of Swink. They are the low bidder, and the engineer has reviewed their proposal and found it to be complete. And we've also included the agreement as well. So once you all approve this, we'll be ready to go as soon as we receive a notice to proceed from CDOT, which we're hoping to receive in January.
Make a motion to accept that.
I'll second the motion.
The motion is second. Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Waddell,
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. Commissioners, next I have for you your 2025 EMPG grant application. There it is. For the 2025 EMPG, Huerfano County will include 1.65 FTE salaries, benefits, training, fuel, and other office supply expenses. The total request is for $146,424.76, with 50% match required from Huerfano County. Last year, the county received a total of $43,500 and can expect a similar amount for 2025. The BOCC. So, just going back there because really confused me a bit here. How this works is the emergency manager salary, if they are 100% work on emergency management, is fully reimbursable, is reimbursable from this grant at a 50% match, depending on how much the feds have available, how much they give to the state, and how much state passes on to us. For this year coming up, we're going to designate Robert as the acting emergency manager, and the other full FTE is Ross Hallahan, our fire mitigation coordinator. So you have Ross, and then you have part of Robert. So the request is for the full amount, for the full 50% of that. But last year, so we submit this request, we might not hear back until, like for this past year, we hear back until like early fall. And the feds had drastically reduced the amount of money they were handing out. So we only got 43,000 instead of the former 100 some odd thousand we were getting. We were just covering Brittany's salary, fuel, a lot of paperwork on tracking, whole 9 yards. They'll give us as much as we can get, and this is why we have to track a whole lot of things for emergency managers and things like that. So hopefully that is a better explainer than the memo.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the Huerfano County EMPG grant 2025 in the amount of $146,424.56, half of which will be county match.
Second that.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote.
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Commissioner Waddell,
Yes.
Superintendent Young.
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, Commissioners, next I have your request to authorize county staff to submit an extension request for our FY24 unfunded courthouse project. We are very close to finishing the project. Convergent was here yesterday. Everything's up. I need to talk to them to see about how far they got and get everything done. But the extension will allow us to ensure that both our team and the courts are satisfied with the work completed, and any remaining fund designs are completed before the expiration of the grant. We have expended the full amount of this grant, plus a little extra, so the total grant was, the part of it applied for was about 110, we spent about 118,000. Making some changes that the courts came up with on the later end. I think changes that will improve the safety and security of that building, so it's worth it, I think, but we just want to make sure that everybody's fully satisfied. They give us the full 100% back of what they committed to giving us before the grant expires.
Okay, what page is that on?
Page 104.
Till Anthony, I want to see him after the meeting. The thing is, got like fits. Make motion to accept the underfunded courthouse extension request.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier.
Yeah.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, Commissioners, I have for you a request to authorize county administrator into an agreement to complete an alter survey of the River RSA and amount not to exceed $6,500. We have requested bids from 3 companies and have received 1 back so far. Once we receive the other 2 bids, we'll go with the lowest and fastest proposal. This survey is required for Baker Tilly to complete the assessment of the property. So we've gotten 1 back. That one is just under that number. So we're expecting to receive 2 more back immediately. I just want to be able to go forward with that. Once we get the 3 bids in, and we can verify who can get it done fastest and the cheapest. And we'll bring it back to you guys for application in January, but so we can get it all.
Yeah, move it. Sounds good.
I'll make a motion to authorize the county administrator to enter into an agreement to complete. Is that complete or complete?
Complete.
Okay, the L's missing. Complete the survey of Boca Chairs and not to exceed 6,500.
Second that.
We have a motion and a second. For discussion, it would be wise if they could do improvements like an ILC, so you know where your electric lines are, your septic is, your water lines. So I don't know if you can add that to the survey. I would assume with an Alta, they're gonna focus on that, but you really need to know where your septic is.
I believe that's included. I will show you the order form of what I put in there. I'll put it in there. I'm going to put it in here and ask her to set up. So
Yeah, that'd be good.
What did you call it?
That's a need.
So like a ILC, which is improvement land certificate, they are gonna, which should be included in your Alta, but you want to make sure that you identify, you need to know where water lines, sewer lines, propane lines and electricity are, so you know what's buildable and where you can expand.
Okay.
Any further discussion? Call for the vote?
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. Commissioners. Next, I have for you a proposal / agreement for Truman County and HRS Restoration Services. The scope of work is for 129 Kansas. This is the asbestos and other mitigation required in order to get started on that project. We are extremely happy with where this came in at. So we're saving, I want to say about $50,000, if not more than that, versus where we were budgeted at for this. So really happy. So the total cost of this agreement is $100,000. $59,210. So once we get this signed and approved, we'll have them get to work, and then the construction will start as soon as they're finished. There's a little bit of a lead time for the permitting, both the state and things like that. So it'll probably be sometime in January, February before this work actually begins. As soon as we get it approved, the sooner we can get that project underway and get it complete.
Fantastic. Make a motion to accept that, HRS Restoration Services for 129 Kansas, in the amount of $159,210.
Second.
The motion is second. Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Commissioner Spooner,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. Commissioner, next I have for you a amendment to the professional service agreement between the county and Value West Incorporated. This is for the assessor's office for the commercial assessment that work that's completed. The amount is $27,000 for next year. And this, as I understand, it does include the additional money for if they have to go through, that's the maximum. If they have to go through Board of Adjustment or things like that, not Board of Adjustment. It's basically that. But you guys, when you guys said it as the Board of Equalization, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a long month, guys.
Been a long year.
That includes additional funds, so I think the total will come in cheaper than this. I included in your packet the original agreement because we just got the minute portion. So we're just extending the term through the end of next year.
I'll make a motion to approve the Value West Commercial Assessment Services Agreement extension.
Second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Spooner,
Yes.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. Commissioner, next I have your request to approve bonuses for all county employees in the amount of $500 for each full-time employee and $250 for each part-time employee in the total amount of $53,000. We'll note that we would request that the motion include that bonuses are always to be paid to employees that are receiving paychecks on the December 20th, 2024 period.
Make a motion to approve the, bonus program. And the total bonus of
$53,000.
$53,000.
I'll second the motion.
I think we need to add to it.
Then we can add in there an additional $15,000 in performance bonuses.
With the addition of the 15,000 in performance bonuses.
We have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Commissioner Spooner,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you. Commissioner, next I have for you a settlement and release of claims between the county and Healthcare Partners Foundation. You remember that this originated from the sheriff's office and a dispute with Healthcare Partners Foundation towards the end of our relationship with them, where the sheriff's office needed our medical records and Healthcare Partners Foundation had money that was outstanding to be paid to them. So the sheriff's office withheld payment until we got the medical records. Took a year or so to resolve here, but this is originally the case. We'll pay them $50,000 and they are working with the sheriff's office to turn over those medical records.
50,000 even.
50,000.
Okay. I'll make a motion to pay, Healthcare Partners Foundation in the amount of $50,000.
Second that.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Spooner,
Yes.
Commissioner Wardell,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, commissioners, next I have for you a liquor license renewal for Four Seasons Bar and Grill.
down completely everything. So it just like bounces around like crazy.
Yeah. He just,
So give me a minute.
he's on the way.
Like,
Don't worry, the last one. Last two.
one. Last two. Four Seasons Bar and Grill.
I just have to find where
They're here if you want to pick.
I'm at. Actually, pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
138.
I have to find the screen that's on there. Cause I have like 12. Okay, 138,
Mm-hmm.
got it. Make a motion to accept the liquor license renewal for Four Seasons Bar and Grill.
One motion and a second. Discussion, good standing, everything's okay.
Yes, everything's in good standing. He's paid up. He's actually came in the 45 days prior to the renewal date, which has been really nice. Gives us time to fit it into the meeting, get everything sent out and worked out and sent out. So, yes.
Any further discussion? Call for the vote?
Commissioner Woodell,
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Chairman Joe.
Yes.
Motion passes. Next, I have a liquor license renewal for the Tiny Inn. Also an agreement.
I'll make a motion for the liquor license for Unit 10.
Say that.
One motion and a second. Same thing, good standing.
Same thing as setting with same owners. It's basically the same building. They just have two different operations. Of it.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote?
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Commissioner Woodell,
Yes.
Chairman Joe.
Yes.
Motion passes. And that is the end of action items.
All right. Moving on to staff reports, county administrator.
So, at the moment, my big focus for the end of the year is getting everyone's mill levy certified to the state. I'm still missing a few districts. I sent emails out this morning. Only one typo, I think, where I put the right one in the heading and then the wrong name in the body, but you know, it's okay. The fire district knows enough in my district. So we're gonna get those already, thanks to the schools, the library, maybe the library, the city of the town, and most of the districts have gotten theirs in already. They're doing the 15th, but I think a lot of folks new people started this year and were thrown off by the special case that was this year. We adopted the budget in January and certified the mills in January. It's usually done in December. So we'll get that done this week. Our deadline is the 22nd to have it to the state. Other than that, most of my issues with you guys in our previous meeting after Dustin was finished, so nothing else to add to you, but I will say that the county attorney would like to meet with you in the executive session today to discuss matters related to item 9B on your in your packet, the management study from Paul Schultz.
Do you have the terminology to make a motion for executive session? Okay, and while we do that, we can move on to correspondences, the November 2024 fuel sales.
Your fuel sales for November 2024 is
$5,198.95.
most of which, as usual, is the 100 low lead and a little bit of Jet A.
Okay.
And then I've also included the manner study of the sheriff's office from Paul Schultz. And that citation is
And while we're looking that up, we would just note that we have an 11 o'clock Board of Human Service meeting, 1 o'clock workshop with Trailman Park, 2 o'clock Public Works and Parks and Rec workshop, and 3 o'clock Emergency Management workshop. So we will make a motion to move into executive session once we have that terminology.
That session, you requested to be at 3 o'clock. So we'll
Adjourn
adjourn
the
the
meeting.
meeting. No, we'll recess the meeting until then.
Okay.
But it is for a conference with the county attorney for the purpose of receiving legal advice on specific legal questions under CRS 24-6-4 for specifically the sheriff's office management stuff.
I'll make a motion to recess the meeting until our executive session at 3 o'clock with the county attorney for what you mentioned.
Second that.
Before we go into recess, we have one thing.
Thank you. Thank you for all you've done for us. We appreciate it.
As you almost busted me carrying it across the hall.
Oh.
I'm carrying across the hall, she's like, hey, I got a question for you. I'm like, just a minute.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I personally would like to thank you for 4 years of service.
Thank you.
Yep, we did a lot for the county. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Any further discussion? Call for the vote?
Commissioner Spillier,
Yes.
Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Superman Driver,
Yes.
motion passes. Oh, here's that. There are no actions after executive session.
Correct.
No decisions during executive session.